started. Go to File, New, select Part, and then click OK. Now I'm going to start off with the base of this object. So select the ZX plane and click on Sketch. Now double click on the line command and start sketching. Now double click on constraints and add the required constraints. Now we can input the required dimensions. Now we can mirror this about the y-axis to complete the profile. Now that the profile is complete, get out of the sketch and click on Pad. We're going to use the mirrored extent option here, and then the length is going to be around 40 millimeters. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the shaft support. Click on the ZX plane and click on Sketch once again. And now double click on Circle and draw a couple of circles. And in the center you'll be having an axis. And use the line command to draw the base. Then mirror it over the other side and trim these unnecessary portions. You can complete the profile by using a line. Now add constraints all over the sketch. Now I'm going to add a coincidence constraint by right clicking and clicking on those two elements. Now we can also input the required dimensions. And since that's not coincident, I'm going to add that too. Now the profile is complete, and you can come out of the sketch and use the pad command, mirrored extent, and 30 millimeters length on both sides. Now the third one that I'm going to create is the rib. So the ZX plane once again and sketch. Just drop in a random line, you don't need to be accurate, and then add using the constraint option. You can add tangency and then coincidence by right clicking after selecting those two elements, a coincidence on the other side too, and then you define the length between the other end and the end point. And you need boundaries for the extrusion, so can we make use of the project 3D elements option. Click on the edges that you want to convert, and now we can trim the unwanted sections using the quick trim command, and then pad it to a length of 5 mm on both sides. Now the last thing I'd like to do is create that 4 holes all around. So click on that plane and click on sketch and drop in a circle. Last thing I'd like to do is create the 4 holes all around. Double click on constraints and add constraints to it. Now we can come out of the sketch and use the pocket command to remove material. Now we need 4 of these holes all around, so we can make use of the linear pattern tool. Make sure the pocket is selected and then click on the linear or rectangular pattern tool. Now for the reference element, you can select one of these edges here and reverse the direction, and the spacing is going to be around 90 millimeters. Click OK, and then the second reference element, and the spacing is going to be 50 millimeters. And now click OK. Now we've got the required object. If you feel like to zoom in, you can click the press the control button and the middle button on the mouse, and you can zoom in and zoom out. If you want to rotate around, you can press the middle button and then press the control, and you can move around. In case you want to add a material, you can click on the part body and click on any material of your choice and click on OK. So we made the required part. Thanks for watching.